It's now time for another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. A Jeepers guide to everything off-road. Powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox here. So, we got to thank our sponsors.
Always.
They're incredible. They
Yes.
help us out. B&B Fastener and Supply over here in Ormond Beach. You can check them out at bnbfastener.com. You got Best Price Trailers, who supplies our trailer, and you can check them out at Best Price Trailer for less. Or no, bestpricetrailers.com. What the heck was I thinking for less?
Maybe because they'll have good deals.
He does have very good deals. I will say that. But you can go on there and get the inventory, and he will be happy to send it anywhere in the United States of America. Also, we want to thank Randy Dodge over there at Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep
Randy
Grand.
Dodge, you did it again. Randy Dodge.
I wonder if he listens to that and goes, huh?
Those guys.
I'm sure he says, huh, plenty of times listening to us. I would think. I know I do when I hear it.
But anyways, Randy's a big supporter of us. Also,
And of the Jeep community, and of Jeep Beach.
Yep,
He's huge.
He's huge in helping us out, do our thing for the community. We also call him AKA Randy's Place. But also, if you need some updates, go check out his Daytona Garage. I mean, they got deals over there, and
Yes, they do.
They'll hook you up. So, I have to admit, I did a stupid thing.
That's pretty open.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You're leaving yourself. Okay.
All right, so we know about the white Jeep, the daughter's Jeep.
Correct.
So front caliper's locked up.
That happens. That happened to me one time.
So
Okay.
replace all the lines.
Okay.
Steel braided. Replaced all the calipers.
All right.
Purged it. Flushed
Okay.
it. Then bled it.
All right.
No brakes.
Master cylinder gone?
Nope.
The
That's
slave-
just it's all good. So went back through and did some reading, did some online research, and it says that the ABS, you have to purge it.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. So I got the dongle and
Yep.
got in the computer and made it purge it all through. Still no brakes. I put a half gallon of brake fluid through that Jeep. Still no brakes.
So what you going to do?
I took it to our friends over at Amco over in DeLand
Okay.
and e-braked it all the way there.
Yep. Yep.
Because I
Done
had
that.
no brakes.
Yep.
And got there. They looked at it and they found out that I'd put the calipers on upside down. How in the as many as I've done, I don't know.
So now it works.
It works now. It works. It stops on a dime now.
That's good. That's
They
good.
just
And that can
flip-
happen. You know something? I can't.
Well, there you go. Now you know when somebody says has this issue, because a lot of these come up on social media.
Yes.
And the posts that people put up there. So now you know.
So you put them
do all
upside
this
down, or
work.
did you put the right side on the left and the left side? That would
He
be
didn't. He didn't tell me. He just said they were upside down.
because it'd be kind of hard versus if you have the wrong side on. That would
Correct.
That's
so.
what-
Anyways,
All right. Well, hey, look, it's
lesson learned.
hey, you know,
hey,
it
I'm the
happens.
one that goes in and sinks the Jeep anyways. So
It's all right.
I do stupid things sometimes.
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you figured it out. Nobody got hurt.
No,
Just
nobody-
cost you a lot of money.
no.
Oh, really? Wasn't bad.
No, not much. It was. I was. Let's put it this way. When I took it in there, I was dreading it was going to be something major. $100.
Oh no, but overall, the brakes, the calipers, the
he
pads.
did all the work. He just
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. But still, just all the parts alone were.
No, wasn't that bad.
That's good.
$300.
That's really good. I don't have that luck.
I shop around.
Yes, we always pick on each other because we got to have the
shop.
deal. You got to get the deal. Anybody can pay full price.
I shopped every online place you could find,
Yep.
even local.
Yes.
I found what I needed. It came from different places.
Yep.
Thank you very much. I'm done.
So now,
Except wrong.
now we're going to talk about difference in tires.
Yes.
We're going to go from brakes to tires.
Hey, wait a second, real quick. When you put them upside down, it wasn't working. Did you ruin those calipers because of that?
Nope.
So you just turned them. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
Okay.
Because remember, I was using the e-brake
You're right.
more
True.
so.
Yep.
And I didn't go out and take it on the street when I backed out and I put it to the floor and it went
Oh, yeah.
yanked the e-brake. So yeah, and that wasn't using that. The only thing is when I was driving over there, I guess the way if they're in backwards, they'll chatter, and that's what I was feeling at 40 miles an hour here. But anyways,
Yep.
it's done. But anyways, yeah, we're talking about rim size and tire size.
And going from the
The normal
12.5-inch tire
down to 11 inch. 11,
11 and a half.
11
Now,
and a half.
back in the 70s, when I was growing up as a young kid, my sister, a little older than me, they were in high school, and they had friends who had these trucks, Blazers.
Okay.
And they used to, in the summertime, big tires jacked up and all
Yep.
this. Great. In wintertime, they'd take those tires off to keep the lift, and they would put skinny little
Tall
tires
and
on.
skinny. 10 inch,
Skinny
10
little
inch,
tires.
yeah,
It was
10 or
almost
10
like
and
the
a half.
stock tires would
Yeah.
go back on them
Yeah.
again. And that's because of the wintertime, you had better traction.
They say.
That's what they say, right?
Yes.
So I mean, that's when they did it back then. I don't think anybody does that
There's still
anymore.
people who like tall and skinny. There's a whole, I guess, cult or belief. There's some people who like tall and skinny tires.
Less
and
surface area.
Yes, less surface area, and they use it in the snow, they use it in the sand, they use it in the rocks, they use everything. And then when they want a bigger footprint, they just air down.
But look at your military,
Correct.
the old military Jeeps.
The old ones.
Yeah, they were really
They
skinny
had,
tires.
I mean, they were lighter, a lot
Yes.
lighter than what the modern day vehicles are.
Yes.
They had very skinny,
Yes.
but bar tires,
Yep.
and they could go just about anywhere and anything.
Yes.
Yeah, they would get stuck.
Yes, they did.
So, but yeah, so the new trend they're talking about is going to 11.5-inch tire when we usually been doing like 12.5s as a default upgrade.
Correct.
So, me, I want the width.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just because I'm looking at it. I mean, so if you want fuel economy, you're going to
I
want the tall and skinny.
I think that's
That's what I think is.
where it's aiming at.
Yes.
If you go with a smaller pad,
Correct.
hitting whatever, you're
Yes.
going to have better miles per gallon.
I would venture to say yes.
So it's a trend that's coming, and they've been doing it. They did. They had a guy that went out and actually put 11.5s on theirs.
Yes.
It was a Ford Raptor. He compared the two, and he was saying the 11.5 performed just as good as the 12.5s.
And he did the beach study, and he did it in North Carolina. So I'm thinking Outer Banks off the top of my head.
That's the only place I can think of.
And so he said he drove it at 38 psi.
That's
and
not airing down.
And he didn't air down at all, and he had no problem.
Well, I mean, I don't air down when I go onto the beach here. Just
I-
4-wheel drive.
I've driven the Outer Banks,
Okay.
and I actually took a crew. I've been there more than a few times. I actually like it. So I was teaching up there doing a maritime course, and we were back-to-back course. So we had a weekend.
It's like last year, wasn't it?
A couple of years ago,
Okay,
yeah,
I
last year.
remember that.
And I told the guys I'm renting a Jeep. And I found a place that rented a Jeep. 4-wheel parts hooked me up for recovery gear and compressors and everything, you know. And we went out there, and it depends on if you have a lot of rain, sand's hard, and yes, you don't have to air down.
Well, it's just like us going up to
It's
St.
just
Augustine.
like us. But if it's super dry and they haven't had a lot of rain and it's that soft, sugary sand, I would venture to say he wouldn't have had that success at 38 psi.
No, not
even in
38.
4 low. It's just you have to have flotation.
Yeah. He was his biggest thing that he was comparing was he was saying that on the roads, your 12.5s, you're sluggish as far as turning, your pickup. There's a whole lot.
He's
of
in a
resistance.
Raptor. He's in a race truck.
Yeah.
We drive Jeeps.
Yes, this is true.
That's true. So I mean, you're not gonna with that much horsepower in a Raptor,
It's also heavier.
Well, he was saying
6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know that it could
But
be.
it's all aluminum,
Yes.
so it's possible. But then again, the Gladiator's all aluminum.
Yes. It's going to be preference. I mean, again,
Yeah.
everybody likes. Some people like the 10.5. Now we're going to do 11.5 right in the middle, and then we have the old time people, the 12.5s.
And then you got the old people with the 9s.
Wow, I haven't seen those.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
But there's
Yeah.
still some out there.
Yeah.
I mean, 9s are like what you would get on your tractor,
yeah,
you know. So they're great for sand. They put them on rail buggies.
yeah.
You know, but they put huge wide tires on the back.
Yes,
So all that's for is for steering.
yeah, yes.
But he was pretty interesting in what he was saying. He says he keeps the tires tucked up under the vehicle to reduce road spray and slinging stuff. Maintains the factory turn radius to where it doesn't rub, because a lot of us,
True.
when we get rims, if we don't get the correct offset on the back spacing will rub at a full turn.
Yes.
So it makes sense in what he's saying. So maybe it's something new that's going to be coming as a trend and stick as a trend. Or like you said, it'll just be preference.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with it. Maybe the dealerships will go to something like this instead of even smaller tires. I mean, we're capable even on stock tires.
Yes.
But then there's others that maybe could use a little bit more width or the ability to put width on with a stock rim.
Well, we don't have Hard Rock anymore. They closed up. But we did some driving. I used when I go out with a crew, I would actually look at everybody's, like we went out with Jeeps.
Right.
And I would get what tires, I wrote down what tires it was on each Jeep. And I would watch how they perform. And it also depended on modifications. And then same thing when I was doing the state trucks, because not everybody had the same tires. Some had Wranglers, some had BF Goodrich,
Right.
some had some Nittos.
Wherever they got them the cheapest.
Right.
So, and you'll be surprised that that's a good gauge to right then and there at the end of the day find out who had to be recovered more, who slipped more, who had better traction.
That is a good point.
And that was I was remarked, and that's what actually sold me on my BFGs, because BFGs across the board perform better than the other tires did. And we had various drivers. We had drivers from all levels, Jeeps from stock to
Modified.
really well-made modified ones, and it came down to
Yeah, I think he said in here that he used the Nittos.
yes,
If I'm not
Nittos?
The Nettos Recon Grappler ATs.
Yep.
That's what he ran on a 23 Ford F-150 Raptor R. He loved the look, the aggressiveness, performance. Ongoing complaint was the heavy steering and especially the noticeability.
I don't know why it would be heavier steering, because
thinner tires,
with
you
thinner
think it would
tires
be,
you
yeah.
wouldn't think it would be.
Well,
Again, it's with a Raptor. Again, it's built for speed, right? It's not really.
It's built. That's I mean, you're talking capable of 110, 115 miles an hour off road.
Right.
Very, very capable vehicles with your tuned suspension.
he was talking about that with the 12.5s. With the 11s, tire was reduced 5 pounds lighter.
Okay.
Yep.
Then the 12.5, reduced rotational mass, noticeably improved steering responsiveness. And while the steering is still heavier than I'd like, the change was definitely a step in the right direction. A narrow tire made the truck feel lighter and more nimble.
Well, there you go.
So it's something to look at. Kind of keep an eye out. I mean,
And
there's no correct thing to put.
And you can buy a set and wear them for 40, 50, 60,000 miles, and then the next set. Well, if you keep your vehicle long enough, like me, you can try different tires and different sizes, and it's not.
Yeah, I'm running a tire now I've never heard of.
Yeah.
So we'll see how
long it lasts?
So far, it seems to be doing nice.
And
I've
that's
had it for 10,000 miles. So we'll see how it plays out.
So experiment, folks.
Yeah, don't be afraid to try. I mean, it's expensive,
Well,
but you're going to have tires anyways.
Yes.
So
Yes.
wear them out. Then
yes.
by that time, you'll be able to have some serious thoughts and looks and sees. And
If you're like me, you get 60, 70,000 miles or more.
You're
Or the other one, what was Jay got 90,000 on his? I'm jealous, but it's all highway miles. His was all highway miles.
Okay. All right.
On his BFGs, going back and forth to Jacksonville. Unbelievable.
He's really taking care of that.
Yeah, he does. His whole Jeep he takes good care of.
Yeah.
And that's a good example of that.
Exactly. Right. All right, guys. Anything else?
Well, that's good.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
everybody.
Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time. And stay safe out there.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox, powered by Best Price Trailers.